community will choose a school in which they can adopt and have interaction with. Tony Evans' program, some of the things that is just to have a presence in the school on a consistent basis makes a world of difference. I'm reminded of the story of former Labor Commissioner Michael Thurman, that he talked about how his father would sit down with him every day. His father worked 2 jobs. He was a farmer and a poultry farmer, and he worked another job. But every day he sat down with him in the room while he did his homework. He said his daddy helped him with his homework. He said it was not until he got old and he asked his mother something that wanted his father to read something, and his mother said, "You know your father cannot read." And he said, "What do you mean my father can't read?" The essence of it was, he didn't know that his father couldn't read because his father was literally helped him every day with his homework. And it came from the fact that his daddy would ask him questions to have him to answer the questions themselves from his homework. His father challenged him to dig deeper, but his father didn't know anything about the work. But his father showed such a great level of love and support and presence until he thought his father was the smartest man in the world. Because it's not so much, and when we're talking about church volunteers, because we've tried after-school programs, you don't have to always be the algebraic genius. We just need somebody to be there with the children to let them know that they're loved, and to let them know that it is a part of and important that they do. So what we want to do is follow up the dialogue with the concerned clergy and the churches to interact with the agencies that are here, because based on what we're doing is we're preparing our community for the next level of business. Amen? If you want jobs, if we want things to happen in our community, we must start with the basics. So we thank you all for coming down here. Are there any questions that anyone has tonight to any of the panelists?
It's not really a question, but a point about.
Thank you.
Saturday night, there was a statistic like there's 306 churches in Waycross.
In the 30-mile area where I'm Waycross. 20 mile area. 306 churches.
6 churches in this community. And with what the panel just talked about, as far as helping kids with after school stuff, we got enough educators that's going to these churches that can help these children in the area that they're needed in. And our community could be an awesome community if we all just pull together on one accord to get this done, to help our children to get to the point where they need to be to go out and be productive. You know, all these avenues that they talk about tonight, you know, we need to take advantage of. All these programs that Mr. Cooper talked about, we need to take advantage of that and just get our kids involved in some of these things and get the volunteers that they need to be there to help them.
And understand that all the volunteers don't have to be college educated.
Amen.
And the other key is, let me throw this out, I talked earlier in the month with United States Department of Agriculture. Because of after-school programs, the United States Department of Agriculture will provide dinner for every child. Full course dinner. Do you realize how many children in Ware County go to bed hungry at night? Please don't take it for granted. They may not be in your church, but out of the 52,000 people in that 20-mile area that Deacon Reed was talking about, only 19,000 of them go to church. That's leaving about 31,000 people who don't go to church, and the folk in your church may be fed, but there's some folk living across the street. And one of the major hindrances to education is lack of nutrition. Hello? You can't study while you're hungry. I can't. Yes. Yes.
Is there any way, like a general listing for, like the Department of Labor, of all the programs that are listed? I know a lot of times, like if you might need help with something, a lot of times people don't know where to turn there. I'm not sure that it's out there. but is there like, even for the Chamber of Commerce, is there like a general listing of all the programs that are listed? So you can look through and say, okay, this may be what I need.
Now, do you mean the different, like, social service things and dealing with the elderly, with the youth, with those kinds of issues?
Resource manual.
There is a resource manual that I've got, it's sent to us, it's been updated, it's fabulous. And I've got it, I've got a hard copy that Crystal and I have and Lavonna has, that when people call, we can field those questions. And I have it where I can email it to someone. Is that what you're...
It is, but I guess my question is, for someone that's unsure about where to go, is there something that I know what...
The state of Georgia has an information about all services
Yes.
available.
Okay.
And even though you may not know what you want, you tell them the situation, they can direct you to the service.
Who is that?
number?
Oh, I don't know if I've got it on this or
I
not.
don't know if it's 611. It's one of those numbers, like
I was just saying a general line number, so who to call.
No, 211.
211.
No, 211 is when you're homeless and need help.
There's
there
a
it is.
three numbers. Digit number.
Yes.
We can find that out.
We'll find that out in just a minute.
Yeah, just call Chris Bradley's office.
Yeah, we'll get it out and disseminate it to everyone. The key, remember we are in the information age. There's nothing that we don't have access to knowing. Amen? And so there is a number, and so we'll get that number and get it out to everyone so that everyone will have it and we'll know what to do. Amen? Church, amen. Yes, ma'am.
How do you go about getting the family connection?
Call the office. The children, it's called Children Initiatives in Ware County. Family Connection in Pierce County.
Family connection.
Yeah, Pierce County. Children Initiative. 284-2954, I believe it is.
That's Waycross, right?
Yeah.
That's one about.
I don't know Pierce County.
Well, I call that number and ask them about Pierce County.
Yeah,
They'll give you the number.
284-2954.
Amen? There's a lot that we can dialogue on. We're excited that they have come tonight. Ms. Sanchez, Mr. Simmons, Mayor Fluker. Amen? Amen. We want to thank you all for coming tonight. We will be working through the concerned clergy to help implement some of these. We need for you to make sure you are encouraging people within your church. If we had an after-school program in every area of town, it would make a world of difference. Amen? The north side, amen. Anybody know about the north side? Say amen. We have one in Dog Patch, Old Nine, the Hill, across the branch, Newtown. I wish I had a praise church. Cherokee Heights, Gilchrist Bar, the Canyon. Amen. Imagine if we had an after-school program. I didn't say a highly technical. I'm saying a place where children can come and adults can nurture. Those grades go up. Those scores go up. Educational level goes up. It ultimately affects business.
Reverend,
Yes.
when you said that, I was director of the drug elimination program, and I was housed in Bailey and Darlington Heights. When I got there, the kids weren't doing well, period. Within 6 months, the teachers were writing on the back of the report card, whatever you're doing, continue. Johnny is on the honor roll.
Amen.
And this was kid after kid after kid. So, I mean, it doesn't take a lot. It just takes a community.
Amen. That church, amen. Give them a hand.